I mean, with the insurance going up significantly, sometimes that makes a deal fall apart because they can't qualify for that insurance, or the insurance will not insure that home because it's in a fire zone. What's been your experience with that? You know, you're nearing the close of escrow and you can't find insurance because the insurance rates have gone up so much, and then that spikes up their qualifying ratios where they can't afford to purchase that property anymore. What's been your experience with that and the insurance rates?
Well, and I think affordability is a huge factor. I wanted to mention too, a lot of people don't go to purchase, and why? Sometimes it's that they don't have the down payment. There's so many loan products out there that you can use, USDA and other things that are out there. I've literally sold homes and not had $1 out of a person's pocket past EMD to be able to purchase the home. Insurance is a huge factor. It is part of that monthly payment. It's actually something that we do even before we enter escrow in my world. So when we're looking at certain areas, and I know I'm in a high fire area, we're already pulling possible estimates with an insurance company. We're giving that lender insight, lock and loading at a very smart way, right? Because $400 a month, when you look at a $4,800 insurance policy, $400 a month is a big deal, especially if you're dealing with HOA. Sometimes we have mellow roofs on some of these new builds still. And, you know, somebody who thought that their mortgage was going to be $4,200, and now they're in the wrong transaction with the wrong realtor, and they're getting towards the end, and somebody comes with the surprise of, hey, just kidding, your mortgage is $700 more. That is not a fun experience for buyers. So doing that on the very front end is a really, really big deal. And having that insight is so, so, so important. And don't mistake that just because you're out in an area that you assume is high fire, because sometimes we can be even in infill in like San Diego, California, right in the middle of the city, and dealing with the same kind of insurance problems or flood.
It is definitely a challenge. And that's why it goes back to working with the experts and the people that have the resources to know who to call and know who can insure the properties. And I think that's the expertise of working with the experts at the end of the day. And I want to ask Colette real quick to elaborate a little bit, because she brought up something really important, is assuming the low interest rate of existing sellers. How does that work? People may not know about that possibility, but I think that is huge, because you get in on a super low interest rate and that everybody wins.
We have a list at my company. We have a list of homes of assumable loans. So that is something that we offer our clients. So that's how it works. So then if my client decides that they would like one of those VA assumable loans, I can look at that list. I also have a lot of connections with a lot of different real estate agents. And so I see their listings. I see, because people, that's a big deal, right? And so they'll tell you. So even on the listings, it'll say assumable loan. And so basically then you just work with their loan company and the loan side and work that out so that you would take over that loan with that interest rate.